Let me tell you a fascinating story about trust, deception, and divine intervention. It's the tale of Abraham, Sarah, and King Abimelek, a story that reminds us how even the greatest figures in history faced moments of weakness and fear. Picture this. Abraham, a man of God, is traveling through the Negev region with his wife Sarah. They settle in a place called Gerar, but something interesting happens. Abraham, fearing for his life, tells a half-truth that would soon create quite a stir. He introduces his beautiful wife Sarah as his sister. Now King Abimelek of Gerar hears about Sarah, and believing she's unattached, sends for her and takes her into his palace. But here's where things get intense. God himself steps into the story. One night, Abimelek receives a divine visitor in his dreams. God's message is crystal clear and quite alarming. You're as good as dead because you've taken a married woman. Imagine Abimelek's shock. He quickly defends himself, saying, "Lord, would you destroy an innocent nation? I did this with a clear conscience. Both Abraham and Sarah told me they were siblings, and you know what? God acknowledges his innocence. In fact, God reveals that he had been protecting Abimelek all along, preventing him from touching Sarah. Here's the fascinating part. God tells Abimelek that Abraham is actually a prophet, and the only way to save himself and his kingdom is to return Sarah to her husband immediately." Talk about a wake-up call. The very next morning, Abimelek wastes no time. He gathers his officials, shares the terrifying dream, and confronts Abraham. Picture this tense scene. Abimelek, probably both angry and scared, demands answers from Abraham. "What have you done to us? How have I wronged you that you would bring such guilt upon me and my kingdom?" His questions echo the betrayal he feels, having been misled into nearly committing a grave sin. This story teaches us something profound about trust, truth, and divine protection. Even Abraham, known for his faith, succumbed to fear and chose deception. Yet God's intervention protected not only Sarah but also the innocent Abimelek, showing that divine providence works in mysterious ways to keep his promises and protect his people.